Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and just stick around. Also, if you need any help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I wanted to address wanting to give up on your manifestation. And I get that you guys can get very disappointed at times, very discouraged if you've been trying to manifest whatever the desire is for a while and maybe you're not seeing movement, maybe the 3D is still reflecting the opposite of what you want, maybe you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, exhausted, and so you start throwing around the idea of giving up on manifesting what you want because you feel like this is the solution, this is what is going to help you feel better, calm down, feel less overwhelmed, etc., etc. So I wanted to address that a little bit today. So the first thing to remember is that all of us are constantly manifesting our life moment to moment based on our dominant inner states. So what that means is what we see in the 3D is essentially a delayed projection of what our dominant states have been most recently or the last few weeks, few months, few years in some cases. But in any event, our current 3D reality is a projection of who we dominantly are within. And who we dominantly are within, that's beyond the scope of this video, but very briefly, it can be affected by many things. It could be affected by our upbringing, society, where we grew up in, the family we grew up in, our schooling. It could be affected by our beliefs, of course, our assumptions, perhaps subconscious patterns that we hold. So a lot of factors can actually come into who we dominantly are within. But that doesn't change the fact that who we dominantly are within projects outwards and our external world actually shows us who we are within. So knowing that, you hopefully realize by now that you're already manifesting all the time. You're always manifesting. There's not an on and off switch in manifesting that you can turn on or off. It's not like a light switch. You're always manifesting who you dominantly are within, and your external world is projecting that back to you, okay? Now, what we're doing as conscious manifestors is that knowing that we're always manifesting, knowing that we have this inner power, knowing that our inner world actually projects out into the outer world and the outer world mirrors it back to us, we know that we can actually change what is being manifested and what we see, what we get to experience in the 3D reality, if it's something that we don't like, if it's something we don't prefer, if it's something we want to change. But we're always manifesting 24/7, 365 days a year. And the question is not whether we're manifesting or not. The actual question is, are we manifesting towards the direction of our desires, or are we actually dwelling on the 3D, on circumstances, on what we perceive as obstacles, as barriers to our desire? Where are we persisting? What are we dwelling on? What is our dominant state? And what our dominant state is actually going to determine what gets manifested outwards. And our dominant inner state is actually what determines what we get to see mirror back to us, because reality, the 3D reality, is always, always, always a mirror of who we dominantly are within. So you can understand that it's not actually a question of, should I give up on manifesting my desire? Or should I give up on manifesting at all? I mean, you can, but it's not that you're not manifesting. You're still unconsciously manifesting, or you're still manifesting a lot of the unwanted things in your life. Because if you revert back to your old stories, to your old traumas, to your old wounds, to your old dominant patterns, chances are you're just going to see more of the old story, more of what you're already familiar with and you don't like, reflect it back to you. So this also shows you that you are actually always a very, very powerful, very, very effective manifester. It's just that when you dwell on all the unfavorable things, on all the things that you don't want, all the circumstances, everything that you perceive as problems, as issues, as obstacles, what you end up doing is you're manifesting more of it. So there's no point at which you are not a powerful manifester. So I would say, congratulations, you're always a powerful manifester, no matter what, because you're always projecting your dominant inner states out into the world. So when the world reflects back to you, whatever it reflects back to you, this is because of the dominant inner states that you first have projected out. So you're always a powerful manifester, and you're never giving up on manifesting. You're always manifesting something. The question is, are you manifesting towards this direction or towards that direction? Are you manifesting what you want, or are you manifesting more of the same things that you don't like, that you want to change? So then the question is not exactly, should I give up on manifesting my desires? I mean, of course you can give up on manifesting your desires at any moment. But the question is, what do you then go back to? You go back to manifesting more of the same. You go back to manifesting more of your old story, more of your old circumstances, more of the things that you don't like. And I'm not saying that your whole life might be bad or unfavorable or you don't like it. You are still manifesting the good parts of your life. You are still manifesting all the things and all the people and all the experiences that you do like and you do enjoy. These are also manifestations. But if there are things, if there are areas in your life that you are changing, that you are trying to improve on, and I assume if you're watching this channel, that's one of your main goals, to improve your life, to manifest improvements in your lives or in aspects of your life, then do you really want to go back to those circumstances that you are trying to change? Those circumstances that you are manifesting to change? That's the question. So then if you're feeling tired and overwhelmed and fed up and you're tempted to give up on manifesting, that is a sure indication that your dominant inner state is actually not where it's supposed to be. If you are going to be aligned to your desires, if you're going to be aligned to your dreams, to your vision, to your new story, to your new desired reality. Because feeling overwhelmed, feeling exhausted, feeling tired means that you're actually not dominantly in a state where you feel like things are happening for you or are going to happen for you, where you're feeling confident, where you have that inner knowing that things are going well, things are going to be okay for you, things are going to come to pass for you the way you want them to. And instead, you're trying to force things, you are trying to convince yourself, force yourself to believe different things, and you're just pushing at it and just trying to force it in general. So ask yourselves, if you decide to give up on your desires, not because you changed your mind or not because your desires changed over time, because that can happen too, and that's absolutely fine. That is up to you. It's always up to you. But if you are wanting to give up because you're feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, it's just an indication that you need to change something in the way you're manifesting things rather than actually needing to give up on it to feel better. Because where are you going to go back to? You're going to go back to the same old that you're trying to change by manifesting. So are you really changing anything? Are you really improving the situation by giving up on manifesting your desire? It's just an indication that something needs to change. You need to change your approach in how you're manifesting whatever it is that you're manifesting. So with all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel and watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.